Now the silly thing shut up. It's had a pileated woodpecker fly over, and would have been pretty cool because he was really calling and flew right over me here. Anyway, having a little bit of a fire this morning. Sat here, had my coffee and my breakfast, and I realized I haven't done an update in a while. Over there's my clay oven. I patched it up a little bit and used it the other day. Made what did I making it last? Some kind of chicken. Yep. But I'm gonna do a roast in there probably today in my Dutch oven. I just slip it right inside there, the Dutch oven. Have roast with potatoes, carrots, onions. So anyway, hello, I'm Michigan Mills, coming to you from the compound. That's a different one. The other one was over that way. Yeah, so I love those big woodpeckers. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little update on the chicken coop. I'm pretty happy with the results. You know, it's not perfect because I did it. Anything, if it's not crooked or kind of messed up a little bit, I didn't do it. I'm a perfectionist that never got anything right. But anyway, I do the best I can, and I'm pretty happy with the results of this. Sorry, you're looking at my trash pile there. I need to make a run to the dump. That is all my trash. I'm doing pretty dang good, I think, for, compared to some off-grid home places I've seen. There's junk everywhere, and that's all I got. I just got to call a transfer station and figure out what they don't take, because they got a little washing machine there that don't work anymore. Needs to be taken out, get rid of. The other stuff, I know it's just garbage, and they'll take that. But here is my chicken coop. It is a lean-to. It's off the back of my shop here that I'm converting into a chicken coop. It's actually a guest room, but if anybody asks, I'm building a chicken coop. And I put this driftwood sign up here. It says Kane's Coop V2. Kane and V is my oldest son and his wife, and they needed a place to stay. They have been pitching tents out in the yard, and I thought, they need a little better place to have when they come and visit me. So yeah, it was, like I said, it was just a lean-to that had a big piece of equipment. I think it was a excavator or some sort, and that's all it was used for. And I had my little boat in there, and I can put my little boat somewhere else. So I still need to do a door. This is a temporary door, and this is the results of the clay slip straw. See, this is my compacted clay strip straw you're using for insulation, and I'm pretty happy with it. There's a few voids, but nothing terrible. Nothing any worse than conventional insulation jobs I've done. Whenever you mess with fiberglass or any types of insulation, you got gaps and just things that ain't perfect, But overall, I'm pretty happy. And then I'm gonna put some either rock or something down on the bottom. Luckily, I don't have any problem with rain hitting it. It's rained several times, and this has never gotten wet, which I'm grateful for. I have had put some boards up to protect it, um, but it wasn't necessary. So yeah, then I'll be claying over this. I'll do a cob over the top of this after I get my door done. And then I'll put a lime plaster on it, and that'll waterproof it. But here, this is all temporary. I'd like to put a little deck here. I got some solar lights, so the kids, it's not totally dark when they walk over here, because that's our gathering spot over by the fire. So this is a real fancy doorknob here, but this is what I've gotten done so far in here. Got this fancy 2-nail rope latch for the door. I got a couple windows I put in. This is a insulation board. It had the metal siding from the shop, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to have whoever staying in here looking at metal wall. I guess that'd have been all right, but I decided to put up these 2x4 furring strips and insulate with this foam board, and then I'll take some kind of, well, probably tongue and groove cedar, pine, whatever scrap stuff I can come up with to cover this. I got a couple ideas, and I think it's going to work out good. But yeah, this insulation board, that's $45 a sheet. So it's pretty expensive. And this clay straw slip, it's minimal. I mean, $5-6 a bale for the straw, and I might have a couple bales of straw in here. I think between this wall and that wall, which is a little different method, I got like 4 or 5 bales of straw into the walls, and so 30 some bucks. And this here was like 200 and some dollars. And up top there, I don't know. I still need to trim that on the outside. You can see the shadow there. That's the tent material that I haven't trimmed off yet. But yeah, I decided to finish that up there with a tent material. So I'd bring in a little extra light, and whoever's staying in here, you're more apt to be able to hear what's ever outside. Owls, whippoorwills, the woodpeckers, birds, wolves. You got wolves out here, and they've been howling this summer quite a bit. They raised the family out back of me here. They were here all summer. Haven't heard them in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I think they moved on, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, this method here is the pallets. Did it with pallet wood, and then I just filled in the gaps with. Sorry, it's dark in here. Filled in the gaps with these spacers, and then I stuffed it with straw, and now I'll cob over that too. So it's coming along. I do have this metal wall here to deal with. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna finish that. Part of me wants to take the metal off and do pallet wood. And part of me doesn't know what I want to do. And I got to deal with the ceiling too. But I got a temporary light hooked up in here, which I don't have the solar generator hooked up yet, or not. I don't have it in here. I built this little shelf. I built it, yeah. It's a little piece of plywood that I screwed on there, and I set the power generator on there, and I can run the light and have a fan here. So yeah, I picked up this bed on Marketplace, so they have a bed to sleep on instead of army cots. It took me quite a while to finish this floor. I had to do it in little sections. Did it all myself. I did it with a wheelbarrow and just cement bags. You had to just add water to, stir it up, pour it. I think I did a pretty good job. It took me a good, I don't know, it took me a while. As I did one section at a day. I couldn't do any more than that. I got a bad back and bad heart and bad everything. My feet are bad. My mind is bad. So I did a section a day, and not every day did I work on this. I had to do it sparingly, just for my own health and sanity. I get pretty frustrated with myself sometimes because I can't do like I used to do. You can probably hear me. I'm breathing a little hard too. But anyway, yeah, so the cement came out good. There was some cement work done. This first section up here was done, and I had to do the rest here. The rest of the building was like a 9 by 11 area that I ended up having to do. And of course, I got a compost toilet in here. And I've got 3 of these, one in the camp, one out here, and one in my shop. So anybody needs to use the restroom, it's not too far away. And all it is it's a sawdust system. There's sawdust in there. And you just put the sawdust in the bucket, see? And then when you do your business, you cover it with sawdust. No smell. Very impressed with it. Bucket system. Take the bucket out. Go over there. It's kind of grown up with weeds right now, but that's my compost bins over there and behind my trash pile. And I just dump it in there. Compost. So this is where I've gotten so far. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, it's about a little over 9 by 15 and a half, not quite 16 foot. So it's going to be a nice, comfortable space. Pretty comfortable right now. I did order a topper. This is the hospital bed top mattress that I had to order back when I had my accident a couple years ago. My friend Mark let me use his hospital bed and needed a mattress. I bought a mattress. I kept the mattress. He kept my hospital bed. We had it at my brother's, and he took care of me while I was laid up with my leg. I couldn't walk for almost 2 months. It was non-weight bearing. I'm doing quite a bit better now. I got knee replacement this last year, and it's been a little over a year. And I'm getting around pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what else I was going to talk about here. But anyway, the camera wasn't even on. I'm going to be doing the cob over this. Here, some of it I'm going to do this fall, some of it I'll do next summer. I'll probably work on some of the exterior first, just to help with winter, and then I'll do the inside next summer when I get back from Arizona. Yeah. So this is I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty. This is glamping. You know, this is definitely glamping now. But I did the best I could. Like down here, I put spray foam, filled all the voids, and then on this here, sealed all the seams with a caulk. The first stuff was a foam board caulk, which was quite expensive, and then this stuff over here, I just used regular caulk. And to tell you the truth, I don't see a difference. It's I'm just gonna use the cheap stuff if I ever do it again. I probably won't because, like I said, this foam board's expensive. I like the idea of the pallet wood and the straw. That's about the easiest. I found that to be the easiest um, way to do things. The clay slip straw. I like the look of it. I like the concept, and it's compact. It's good thermal insulating value. But really, I think the pallet wood with the straw stuffed in it, and then once you clay over it, it's going to be just as good, if not better. Yeah, I got a nice big window, so I might put a skylight up in there, you know, above the bed. That'd be pretty nice. Have a skylight up in the ceiling, and stand here and look out into the woods here. There's my camp over there. But yeah, you can lay in bed. You can lay here in bed and look out at some of the stars anyway. You can see some of the skylight. So there's an update on Kane's coop. This is a chicken coop. So now at least I have a place for someone to stay. I put this little table in here. I had 2 chairs in here. I don't know what happened to the other one. So yeah, I have a place for guests now. And I will probably do something with this floor at some point too. I was thinking about putting some kind of insulation down in a subfloor. But I don't know. We'll see. This is actually pretty good. You're glamping, man. It's not the Hilton. You're out here in the woods. You're at the compound. Don't want nothing too fancy. And for $13.19, friends and family can stay here. And people I don't know, $75 a night. I'm just kidding. I don't charge people I don't know. All right, well, there we go. There's an update on what I've been doing and what I'm gonna do. Peace out.